Hello, and welcome back to the United Way for the AFC Bournemouth versus Manchester United Premier League preview. Manchester United travel to the Vitality Stadium on Saturday, the 13th of April, to face AFC Bournemouth. The game does kick off at 5:30. Bit of a late, well, I'd say even in time kick off. As you can see, there will be a live watch on here from 5 p.m. 30 minutes beforehand. But just a little quick note that could potentially change. There could be no watch on, but look, I'm hoping there is. But look, so far, so good. There will be a live watch along, so it'll be much appreciated. We're only 4 subs away from 900, so if you can get us to that 900 subs, it'd be absolutely brilliant. We have big plans coming up for the next month or so. And look, me and Amaya are especially are doing a lot of hard work, and that's all we can do. That's all we can do is just keep grafting to grow the channel. And look, let's just enjoy it. But before we do get stuck into the preview, please do like, comment, and hit that subscribe button. Be much appreciated. And follow all the socials as well. Links in the description. Be much appreciated too. And look, Manchester United do travel to the Vitality Stadium on Saturday, 5:30 evening time. You know what, right? I actually like the Vitality Stadium. It's such a weird, small stadium. And yeah, I get holiday boys when we play Bournemouth for some weird reason. But look, that's a bit weird. Bournemouth Stadium was just. I actually like the Bournemouth Stadium. Funny enough, I actually do like the Bournemouth Stadium. Bournemouth are. Look, this is probably going to come back and bite me in the backside. But Bournemouth are like a weird team to face. They're such a weird opponent because they never play well, but they never play bad. A bit like us, to be fair. But yeah, look, I'll move away from Bournemouth for now. Bournemouth, sorry, I should say not Bournemouth. Bournemouth. Sorry, Bournemouth fans, I do apologise. But look, I want to start off with Manchester United's form. Here is our previous 5 coming into this game. A 2-0 win against Everton, a 4-3 win against Liverpool, a 1-1 draw against Brentford, a 4-3 loss against Chelsea, and a 2-2 draw against Liverpool. Now, look, as you can see in that game there, in the last 5, 2 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss. That loss coming against Chelsea. We beat Everton. We beat Liverpool. And then we drew against Liverpool, drew against Brentford, and lost against Chelsea. And look, people always say you're as good as your last game. And I look at our last game against Liverpool, and we weren't great. Look, we took the point. And some could say, and there's an argument for this, and if anyone wants the argument, I'll happily give it to. I don't think Manchester United fans will give me the argument. I think they'll want to jump on with alongside with the argument. Liverpool's penalty, Harvey Elliott against Wan-Bissaka. Look, tackling in your box on the ground is always a risky game. It's a very, very risky game. But I want to say this, and I want to say it now. I watched Arsenal Bayern on Tuesday, right? Saka comes up against Neuer. Neuer comes out. Saka puts a leg, kicks Neuer, he falls. Some are saying that's a penalty. Some saying that's not a penalty. It's actually similar to the penalty Liverpool got. Oh, look, Manchester United weren't great in that game. We should be grateful for the point. But there is an argument to be had. I was only in the preview where the people were commenting on the preview, or the post-match show, should I say, that Liverpool should have had a penalty at the end. And I looked it back and I thought, you know what, there's an argument for that. Because I look at it then, I go to Liverpool perspective. I hate Liverpool, but I go to what would Liverpool fans do if it was, say, I don't know, Bruno Fernandes coming up against, I don't know, Robertson. And we get the penalty. They'll argue with it. They will 100% argue with that. So look, maybe we got hard done by. Maybe we got lucky. It's one of them games where it's even now it's hard to kind of dissect. But yeah, that's just how it is. Again, I'm going to go through our team now. Obviously, we know Martinez is out for the month. Malacia, I mean, look, I'm just going to go as far to say, according to her, he's back on the 22nd of April. I'm going to truly ignore that. I don't think he'll be here for the rest of the season, so I don't think we'll see him now. And look, we haven't seen him play once in the Manchester United New Jersey, so I don't think we get to see him playing it at all. Obviously, Martinez out, Lindelof, Luke Shaw, McTominay supposed here for 2 to 3 weeks. We'll see what Ten Hag says in his press. This has been recorded on a Thursday, so Ten Hag's press more likely be on a Friday. Johnny Evans out Varane out, and Martial actually should be back around April, shouldn't he? 10 weeks, that was January, February, that was announced. I don't know, but look, it doesn't matter. Back or not, I didn't care. Marcus Rashford did come off against Liverpool. So is he out? Is he out? Is he out? Is he not out? It'd be interesting to see. I wouldn't be surprised if Ten Hag says he's unavailable for this game. And look, personally, I wouldn't play Rashford in this game. I will jump into that when I jump into me predicted 11s and all that sort of stuff, but I wouldn't play Rashford for this game for a few reasons, and I will go through them reasons in the end. But look, if Rashford's not available, it's no big issue for me. But that is Manchester United's team news. Don't think we'll have anyone back. Not sure if we'll have Evans back off Iran. You know, it'd be interesting to see what the team news is coming up against AFC Bournemouth. Look, I actually want to give credit to the centre-back partnership that faced Liverpool, because that centre-back partnership was solid of Harry Maguire and Kambwala. I really thought it was solid. I actually liked Kambwala's performance. I actually gave him my man of the match, funny enough. I gave him my man of the match for a few reasons. And look, I gave it to him. Again, it was between him and Dallo. And, you know, it was and Manu too, actually. Manu too. They were solid. And look, it's a centre-back partnership that you think wouldn't have pace, but Kambwala is faster than Maguire. Kambwala he's kind of does the, I wouldn't say does the dirty work, because, you know, he's only a young player. You know, his first game was against West Ham just before Christmas of last year. So, you know, I'm a fan of Kambwala. Again, he faced Liverpool. It was a big game at Old Trafford, pressure, rivalry, all that sorts of, you know, stuff was around and built up to this game. But I actually liked Kambwala. I actually really do like. I actually think he could be a good player for Manchester United. You know, I hope he's not like Menji, which I actually like Menji. I really liked Menji before he went to Luton Town. But look, it is what it is. I also like Tuanzebe too, but look, things didn't work out in the end there. But hopefully Kambwala can be a good defender. And one thing about Erik ten Hag this season is he's gave chances to Kambwala, Kobe Manu, Forson, you know, who else is there? They're the main players he's gave you know, chances to. And they've all done well. They've all done well. I would put Garnacho in there, but he's been playing for us this last season. But still, he had confidence with Garnacho. And look at Garnacho now, brilliant player for Manchester United. But I am a big fan of Willy Kambwala, and I hope he can keep that performance up. He always looks like a player that would try and give 100%. And that's the thing about, you know, your Kambwalas, your Garnachos, your Mainos, you know, so on, and your Forsons. They're always going to give everything, because they're going to want to impress the fans, their teammates, the manager, all that sort of stuff. They want to do that. They want to be one of the best players in the world for Manchester United. And look, I'd be more than happy to see Kambwala play on Saturday. He'd be up against a physical, tall defender in Dominic Solanke. So again, there's a bit of a battle there. But look, he done well against a shitty Darwin Núñez, a shitty Cody Gakpo. Hopefully he can do it against Solanke. But let's just see what happens there. Solanke does have a bit of pace on him too. But one thing one issue for me is our midfield still. I still feel like we're being ran through very easily. You know, Gary Neville said it in his commentary against Liverpool there on Sunday, mid-game. He said the midfield doesn't know, they don't look like they know what they're doing. And look, I'll be brutally honest with you, we don't look like we know what we're doing at all. No player, from Andre Onana up to Rasmus. I will give me flowers to Andre Onana too. He's been solid, you know, over this last couple of months, weeks. He's been really, really solid. Some crucial saves, moments, all that sort of stuff. And I really do hope he can keep it up. I really, really do, because I'm a fan of Onana. When he came in, I don't know what the hell the story was, but I really do hope he can keep it up and get bigger and better. Fingers crossed he can keep it going. But the midfield is an issue for me, because back to Gary Neville, what he was saying in his commentary there against Liverpool on Sunday, mid-game, Manu was pressing forwards too much, so was Bruno, and Casemiro was just running around like a headless chicken. Look, our midfield, our two CDMs in Casemiro and Kobe Manu should be just sitting back. Should be sitting back, marking their players, and, you know, keeping vision on the game. And Bruno Fernandes shouldn't be trying to press the centre backs. That should be up to our attacking three, which was usually Rashford, Garnacho, and Rasmus. You could throw Anthony in there and take out Rashford, whatever you want to do, play it. They should be pressing. That the work rate should be high for the three attacking players. It shouldn't be. You shouldn't be having Manu pressing and Bruno pressing. Casemiro can't press. Casemiro can't tackle. Casemiro can't run. It's an issue for Manchester United, and it needs to be sorted, because a midfield against many teams this season has been ran through, and it's an issue because teams against Liverpool on the weekend, they're actually getting more of their joy down the middle of it. They are pinging the ball across the pitch into the middle, to the left, to the right, to the centre, blah 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 blah. They have freedom, and we can't have teams letting freedom, because the midfield can win you games. If our midfield, again, our midfield, you look at Liverpool's midfield, it was a Szoboszlai, McAllister, and Endo against Bruno, Kobbie Mainoo, and Casemiro. Some would say on paper that's similar. On paper, we made up have the better midfield. We have a Champions League winner in there, in Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, a young Kobbie Mainoo who's doing well. You would think that we'd be better, but we're not. The midfield. Look, Kobbie Mainoo's been brilliant for us this season. He's been brilliant. I don't really have anything bad to say about him. Again, he has the odd bad game here and there, but I just feel like he should just be sitting back, and Ten Hag should say, sit back. Because I don't think Kobbie Mainoo, and I don't think the midfield isn't getting told to press. I think the midfield is getting told to press. But you can afford to press against a Bournemouth, for example, or even a Brentford. But Liverpool, it's a risky move. And I do feel like we'll see similar on Saturday against Bournemouth. I do think we'll try and see that midfield press. That midfield should just sit back and wait for the ball to arrive. Not sit back and soak the pressure. When a chance comes, but don't be pushing. You know what I mean? Just literally, you have to circle in the middle, stay on that or behind that. Don't get Don't get ahead of the halfway line. Stay behind that, and that's the way it should be. And Bruno Fernandes maybe will probably have a lot more freedom. But again, the style of play, still don't know what we're seeing. I am still Ten Hag in, by the way. I really, really am, because look, again, obviously some would say to see what a manager's plan is, you need to see it on the pitch. And I just feel like, look, it's hard to see. Last year we seen what Ten Hag was trying to do. This season we're not, which is a big shame. And look, the Ten Hag situation is it's a conversation to be had. I'm not going to have it. I doubt if results don't go our way on the weekend, if we lose, the pressure, it's still on them, but it'll just mount on them more. The more games we lose or draw, the more people want them out, and that's just how it is. But look, I want to discuss our away form. Our away form, it's not really great. Every away game this year, we haven't really looked convincing. The last away game, we maybe looked convincing. That's just I could say Chelsea was down, we were losing, then we lost. So, you know what I mean? I can't really say that. So yeah, the away form is an issue for me, and that's why I do think we'll win, but I don't think we'll make it easy for ourselves, and I don't think Bournemouth will make it easy for us or themselves either. But Ten Hag can't be stubborn. I know you look at your Pep Guardiola's, your Mikel Arteta's, your Jurgen Klopp's, even your Ange Postecoglou's, who are stubborn to their, when they have a style of play they want, they're not going to change that. But with Ten Hag, he might have to change that for his own good and for the team's good as well. Because the away form, you know what I mean, we get torn to shreds away. We really do get torn to shreds away. And it's something that has to be improved, because, last year our away form was poor. This year our away form is poor, and so was our home form. So, it's a big issue for us. Last season we only lost 2 or 3 games at Old Trafford. But yeah, it does have to be, even though we look at the players and they look uncertain, the work rate, some would say Moments FC, but, every time you score a goal, it's a moment. The creativity, I'm not really seeing that. The performances need to improve. I want to see better work rate. That's what I want to see. That is what I want to see. I want to look at a team and say, right, you look like you're putting in a shift. I want to see some similar performance to when we beat Liverpool 4-3. I want to see something like that at least for the rest of the season. For the remaining games of the Premier League season and the semi-final against Coventry in the FA Cup, hopefully final. I want to see something similar like that. It's the best we're going to get. And that was a solid, strong performance, and we deserve the result we got in the victory over Liverpool. But it is an issue. Our performances are inconsistent. You look at our runs now, I think we have Bournemouth, then we have Burnley, Sheffield United, Palace, and then we have Arsenal. Look, I'd love to sit here and say we should be beating Bournemouth, we should be beating Sheffield United, we should be beating Burnley, we should be beating Palace, and we should be beating Arsenal. But I wouldn't be surprised if we get at least 6 to 9, even 8 points out of them games. We win 2 and we lose 1, and it's just one of them things in Manchester United. But look, how can Manchester United beat Bournemouth? Look, I just want to see that midfield be tight. I want to see higher work rate. I want to see us being quick on the ball, and I don't want to see us, sitting back and waiting for Bournemouth to give it away. If you're going to do that, you're setting yourself up for disaster. Look, we will discuss, and I want to start off with our opponent. Well, I want to second off with Afc Bournemouth, 2-2 draw against Sheffield United, 4-3 win over Luton, 2-1 win over Everton, 1-0 win over Palace, and a 2-1 loss against Bournemouth. So look, they have 3 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss to their name. The top goal scorer in the Premier League is Dominic Solanke with 16, and their top assisters are Christie and Tavernier, both with 4. And look, my danger man is Dominic Solanke. I think he's been solid for AFC Bournemouth this season. He definitely is their talisman. He definitely is their danger man. Like I said earlier on when we were discussing about our defence, our centre backs will be up against a tall, physical. I say he's a quick strike. Last time we played is at Old Trafford, they beat us 3-0. So that being the back of the Bournemouth minds, no doubt about it. But he is the danger man. And look, Bournemouth coming into this game, they're at home. Manchester United not doing great away. Got drew 2-2 against Liverpool. Bournemouth could, I always say, if our midfield looks weak, hit us at that. And set pieces as well. And yeah, we struggle against teams at pace on the counter. So it's going to be interesting to see. Look, I do want to start off with stats. Stats with predicted 11s. But before I do that, there will be stats. Manchester United's average goal scored per match. Again, this is Premier League only, just to add. United's average goals scored per match was 1.45. Average goals conceded per match was 1.48. 8 clean sheets in the Premier League so far this season. Chances created per match 1.55. And Man United are 6th in the Premier League with 49 points with a goal difference of -1. Into AFC Bournemouth's average goals scored per match 1.45. Average goals conceded per match 1.77. 7 clean sheets. Chances created per match 1.61. And they're 12th in the Premier League with 41 points with a goal difference of -10. Do you have a bit of team news about Bournemouth? Sinisterra is supposedly out. Again, this could totally, somebody's parents could be back. But what I'm seeing here, the injuries are Sinisterra, Marcus Tavernier, I'm going to say, Meffam, Adams, and Fredericks. That is supposedly the Bournemouth injuries. Predicted 11 time. Here is my predicted 11. Onana in goals, a back 4 of Wan-Bissaka left back, Dollar right back, centre back partnership of Willie Campbell and Harry Maguire, a midfield trio of Casemiro, Cobameno and Bruno Fernandes, and an attacking line of Garnacho on the left, Anthony on the right, and Rasmus Højlund up top. Look, Casemiro not doing great, but he's not going to play Amrabat, he's not going to play Ericsson, and McTominay's out injured. That's the only reason why I'm predicting Casemiro to play. The centre, the back 4 sort of has to pick itself with the players we have available. And yeah, and then you have the reason why I am playing Anthony is because Anthony, when he came on against Liverpool, and Liverpool in both games in the FA Cup and at the Premier League was solid. Brentford, yeah, look, he didn't do too shabby, but since Anthony's, even against Chelsea last Thursday, I actually really, really liked the way Anthony was playing. Confidence looked a lot better than recent times. So that's why I would play him. And I just think, give him a go. See what, if he's playing well, playing for at least 60 to 90 minutes, see what we can get out of him. I really, really would. And I really hope, and I quite like Anthony, I hope he can be a top class player for Manchester United, right? It's yet to be seen, but if he keeps putting in solid performances and getting better and better, people will realise, all right, there's a player here. But look, I've been impressed with his performances so far in recent times. I really, really have. He comes back, tracks back, gets forward, just all that sort of stuff, and that's what I love about. I always say I like my fullbacks helping me wingers and my wingers helping me fullback, track back, all that sort of stuff. And he has pace, but hopefully he can just keep it going. And Rashford, look, his performances haven't been great. I don't want to play a player that's playing poor. I want, to look. I want a 10 hike look, Marcus. Performances aren't great. Just again, I'm sure he has. Like Rashford, he can be a good player. We've seen it last season. It's so annoying this season why he's not the same player. And like I said at the end of last season, hopefully Rashford can keep these good performances going, because I was worried. I really, because Rashford played well in the COVID season, played well then went to play poor, played well last season, now he's gone back to play poor. He just don't know what to do there. But that was my predicted 11. My score prediction is a 2-1 win to Manchester United. I'm going with a 2-1 win to the Red Devils. Look, our back to get the win. I don't think it'd be easy, but we should have the team. We should be with a better team on paper. We should be beating them, no disrespect to Bournemouth. We need the points if you want to at least make Europa League. I think it's our only chance of making European football. I don't want Conference League. I do Champions League, but that's not going to happen. So Europa League, unfortunately, we'll have to settle for. We need to get the win because the teams behind us are putting pressure on. The teams in front are just running away with it. Sixth place, well, no, there's still a chance that we can make Champions League football, but West Ham will have to win the Europa League, and we have to finish fifth, I think it is. I'm not too sure, but I'm not going to read too much into it. But look, I do hope we can get the win on Sunday. I'm going to go with Solanke to score for Bournemouth. Typical. And I'm going to say... I'm going to back Anthony to score. And Garnacho. I'm going to say them two players get us the goals. I mean, look, we played them last year at the Vitality Stadium, and it was a 1-0 win, all thanks to Casemiro. So hopefully Casemiro can score a goal or two as well. Be brilliant. But look, this has been AFC Bournemouth versus Manchester United preview. Please, if you like the video, comment your upcoming thoughts on the game. Please give us your prediction in the comments below. Please do subscribe, hit the notification bell to get notified every time we go live and publish a pre-recorded video. And again, like I said at the start of the video, please do join me for the watch along, if there is one, hopefully, on Saturday from 5 p.m. This has been a Manchester United preview against Bournemouth. Thanks for watching. Come on,